orchestra students. I know you've been really excited this week to start using the bow more, and we've been doing our rosin rhythm raps and learning how to hold the bow, etc., etc. But the big part is doing the bow exercises, because I want you to build strong finger muscles in your right hand so we can play more comfortably with the bow. Kind of like when you do push-ups or sit-ups in gym class. This is kind of the same idea, but for your bow. So remember, take your fox, put your fox or your bunny, whatever you like to call it, and put it on the bow. You can either do it with like the violin, which is the thumb bent, and the viola and the cello and bass. Everybody has their thumb bent. And then you can do violin or viola, pinky curled on top. Or if you're a cello or bass player, the cello bass player pinkies just kind of lay over a little bit. I'm going to go back to the viola bow hold because this is actually a viola bow I'm using today. And let's go through all our bow exercises. They're listed on your practice record, but it's a good idea just to review them all because it's easy to forget. The first one I always say is doing soup. Stirring some yummy soup. I feel like having maybe a chicken noodle soup today. Sounds good. And you can stir a little faster, and then stop and check. See if your pinky is still curled and your thumb still bent, and your fingers are kind of relaxed and curled, maybe a little space between each of them. That's kind of the goal. All right, next exercise is elevator. So you start in the middle, and you go down to the lobby, or basement, excuse me, all the way up to the top floor, and then stop in the lobby and say hi, people. I like to wiggle my bow and say hi, hi. And then stop and check. Is your thumb bent? Pinky curled? Looking pretty good so far? Good. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes just to remember I catch all of them. First, this is what we need on our cars when it's really rainy out. First, we start slowly, and then we start going a little faster. Being very careful you're not hitting anybody sitting next to you or any stands or chairs. And as you go faster and faster, you're probably going to feel this right here in your pinky, or the side muscle right there. That's really working your pinky. And then try to go really fast like a hurricane. Ah! All right, and then stop and check. Is your pinky still curled? Oh, good. Is your thumb bent? Yep, awesome. Now your hand might be getting a little tired, so do that little wiggle, shake out kind of thing. Get some more juice back to your hand and give it a little bit of a break. And then when you feel a little better, go ahead and get your bow hold back again. And let's see. Oh, yeah, we get to do some fun animals for our with our bow. So unicorn, puppy dog tail, and then some of you like to ride this, I think. It's a roller coaster. Again, being very careful, try not to hit anything or anybody with your bow. Good. And then check your bow hold again. Is your pinky curled? Is your thumb bent? Looking pretty good. All right, now, you know that you do push-ups in gym class, right? Well, guess what? We have push-ups for orchestra, too. I'm going to help hold the bow at the tip for now, just to kind of help out. When you do the push-ups, you go straight, curl, straight, curled. And maybe at first, all you can do are 5 push-ups. No problem. The better you get at it, then you'll probably be able to do 6 the next day, maybe 7 the next day after that. And then we have thumb pull-ups. You know when you do pull-ups in gym class, right? Well, thumb pull-ups are this. Your thumb is bent, and then your thumb goes straight. Bent, straight. Bent, straight. Same thing at first. Might only be able to do 4 or 5 of them, and that's okay. Let's see, what am I missing? Oh, yep, finger taps. So hold the bow at the tip, and you tap each finger by itself. Try to do 5 times. Then the middle finger, then your ring finger, the 3rd finger. This one's the hardest one to move. Then your pinky, and your thumb. Good. And, oh yeah, open and close the door. Put your right hand on your elbow. And then open your elbow, close your elbow. Open your elbow, close your elbow. This helps just to help guide the bow from when we start using it on our instrument. 2 more. We want to review again our down bows and up bows. Down bow means you go pulling your bow to the right, so down to the right, up to the left. Down to the right, up to the left. And last but not least, one more exercise. It's called the spider crawl. I know this is everybody's favorite bow exercise once they learn it. I know even my middle school and former high school students love to still do this too, so it's pretty funny. You'll hold your bow out in front. Start with a beautiful bow hold with your thumb bent, pinky curled. and you imagine your hand turns into a spider, and it crawls up the bow like a spider crawls up the wall. Now when you're doing this, you just move your fingers a little bit at a time, and if the thumb touches the bow hairs, see how it's kind of sticking in between? Totally fine, not a big deal, don't worry about that. When you get to the tip, guess what the spider does? It crawls back down. Now this is a little bit harder because the frog down here is heavier. So you just got to take your time, move your fingers, move your thumb, move your fingers, move your thumb. And as you do it, you'll get faster and faster at it, and eventually you'll be really fast, and you'll be able to spider crawl up and down the bow really fast. We'll probably have some spider crawl races once we get pretty good at this. So we'll see who can beat me when we're doing our spider crawl races. All right, I hope this was helpful for when you're practicing your bow exercises. I'll see you later, orchestra students. Bye.